The woman was about to execute a flawless sales plan, pretend to be a patient, and win over the renowned gynecologist before her. Once a rising star in the pharmaceutical industry, now, for the sake of sales targets, she had no choice but to book a clinic appointment, just to meet this doctor who rejected all salespeople. She knew revealing her true identity would get her thrown out immediately. So, she planned to break the ice with an ambiguous gynecological issue. She described fabricated symptoms, carefully observing the doctor's reactions. Every micro-expression, calculated precisely in her mind, phase 1 succeeded. The doctor finally looked up, but the next second, her plan spiraled completely out of control. Her brain froze instantly. She hadn't expected the process to be so professional, so direct. Just as she was about to confess, she met the man's eyes. Those eyes, she remembered them vividly. The famed gynecologist was none other than the male escort she'd hired 3 years ago, and clearly he recognized her too, in his gaze. Amusement flickered. The examination became an interrogation. With the most clinical tone, he asked the most intimate questions, pressing her relentlessly. Alarms blared in her mind. She had to maintain her reputation as a player, because that night 3 years ago had been her first time. If that secret were exposed, her entire facade would crumble. She forced calm into her voice, lying that she loved novelty and never revisited old flames. But the man only sneered, with a single sentence: "The body's memory never lies." He shattered her completely, and the reason she'd fallen so far traced back to a devastating betrayal 3 years prior. Her ex-boyfriend had stolen her family's pharmaceutical patent. Her former best friend had conspired with him, leading to her family's ruin and her public disgrace. When she confronted the treacherous pair, they responded with cruel mockery and humiliation. One she'd supported with money, the other with her heart. Now, they stood together, trampling her beneath their feet. The man even offered to take her back, on the condition that she be open-minded, just like her friend. The next second, the woman answered with a sharp, resounding slap. That was her reply.